over a bony shoulder. "We needn't speak of it again." He flew upright and rounded on her. "No, we needn't." Her brows lifted, a tremor of fear making her perfume sharper. Ian relaxed his expression and forced himself to breathe. He'd growled, damn it all, control. But the wolf within him was getting harder to hide away lately. He tried for a pleasant expression as he reached for his coat. "I didn't please you, lass, and I'm sorry for it." A sound of shocked amusement left her lips, and the corners of her mouth twitched. "Speak plainly, sir. It isn't your job to please me now, is it?" Ian laughed shortly. "Ah, now, Janine, your honesty is a humbling thing." Janine. That was her name, though more likely Jenny. Despite certain techniques, she was about as French as a pint of blue ruin. He pulled out far more notes than planned and handed them to her. "Consider that my apology." Her fingers curled around the money as she eyed him. She was a shrewd one. He didn't like them stupid. Made things harder in the end. They got ideas of becoming mistresses. Fortunately, with a reputation as a profligate, no one much cared what Ian did as long as it was outrageous. Good entertainment always calmed the savage beast that was London society. Jenny's mouth curled into a friendly smile. "'Tis a fine apology, my lad." Now that they were done, she'd let her Irish show. Jenny slid from the bed and gathered her things, giving him a flash of firmly rounded arse. Not even a stir of appreciation. Trying not to think of little Ian, the bastard turncoat, he rested his hands upon his knees while she dressed in thick silence. His contentment almost returned as she reached for the door, but her green eyes flashed at him from over her shoulder at the last moment. Every muscle in his body tensed as he read that look. "I'll be as quiet as the grave," she assured. The door shut with the muted thud of a lid being placed upon a coffin. Chapter 1. London, April 18th, 1883. 366 days, 10 hours, 15 minutes and... Daisy glanced down at the heart-shaped gold watch pinned to the dip in her bodice, a strategic placement designed to draw the eye. Strategic placement, perhaps, but it made it a bugger to read the time. The tiny face flicked in and out of shadow as the carriage lanterns swayed gently overhead. Seconds needn't be counted anymore regardless. She was free. Daisy looked out into the boiling grey fog that shrouded the streets of London. Moreover, 366 days, 10 hours, 15 minutes and however many seconds was quite sufficient a time to stay in mourning over a man one hated. Even if that man had been one's husband. Especially if, she corrected, smoothing out a wrinkle in her azure silk skirt. Azure. Lovely word. It rolled over the tongue, promising adventure and foreign climes. She loved azure, loved colour, though for a time she had loved black too. Black had been her banner of freedom, a marker announcing the shift from the bondage of marriage to the emancipation of widowhood. Daisy was finished with black now. One ought to curse the Queen for her dogged devotion to mourning, thus causing countless widows to guiltily follow suit. Only it was quite romantic, and Daisy could not fault a romantic heart. As for herself, she'd done her year of mourning, enough to satisfy wagging tongues. Now it was her time. Barnaby, her driver, called out to the horses. The carriage made a sharp turn down a narrow lane that would take her to her future. Amusement, laughter, life. A place where women did not wear black unless one wished to be thought of as mysterious. No one had ever thought of her as mysterious. Infamous, perhaps. Suddenly, her insides clenched with such force that she trembled. Loneliness and fear urged her to shout at Barnaby to turn round. Her bed was safe and warm. What if she was all talk? What if the infamously fun-loving Daisy Margaret Ellis, she refused to call herself Craigmore, was nothing